They say people shouldn't cling too tightly to possessions, but when someone wrecks the car you sacrificed years to afford, you don't just shrug it off. You make sure they pay a price they'll never forget. Before we dive deeper, drop in the comments where you're watching from. My six-figure pride and joy. My Lotus Emira. I had dreamed of owning one since my early 20s, staying up late watching videos of that thunderous exhaust, picturing the day I'd finally take the wheel myself. It took over 4 years of ruthless saving. No vacations, no splurges, just grinding while nursing an aging Corolla that was on life support. But the moment I pulled into my quiet HOA cul-de-sac, every sacrifice became worth it. Jake, my neighbor and best friend, came jogging over, phone already filming. "Bro, you really pulled it off," he laughed. We stood there admiring the mat. Silver curves, the razor aerodynamics, and that low, steady rumble like it was a sculpture. But apparently, not everyone appreciated my dream. Enter Rita. Not the HOA president, but a board member with way too much free time. Mid-50s, bleached bob, always dressed like she was headed to court. She froze at the end of my driveway, arms crossed, sunglasses tilted, glaring at my Emira like it had personally insulted her. I nodded politely. She turned away without a word. Over the next 2 weeks, Rita became my shadow, circling in her Prius, jotting notes while pretending to inspect sidewalks and bins that didn't need inspecting. Then came the showdown. Clipboard in hand, she appeared on my porch and flatly declared, "Your car is noisy, devalues the community, and disrupts the harmony here. Replace it with something clean. A Tesla, preferably. A Tesla." I almost laughed. I had studied the HOA bylaws cover to cover. Nothing banned sports cars. I was considerate. Never revved, never blocked driveways, never caused trouble. I was the picture of a model neighbor. Weeks passed with no Tesla in sight, only the glorious hum of my Emira. Then one night, after an HOA meeting hosted at Rita's house, I came home to a horror scene. Red spray paint smeared across my rear window, 4 tires stabbed flat, both mirrors snapped clean off. My hands trembled as I opened my Ring app. And there she was, hoodie, gloves, spray can in hand, even flipping off the camera before walking away. This was no longer petty HOA drama. Under California Penal Code 594, it was felony vandalism. And I wasn't letting it slide. I called my attorney Sam immediately. We went over every frame, zooming in to confirm her face, her stance, the smug grin she flashed at the camera. No doubt, it was Rita turning my driveway into a crime scene. The costs were staggering. $800 for performance Pirelli tires, $1,200. For mirrors, $6,500 to restore the matte paint, plus $2,000 for a rental while my Emira was repaired. Total, over $11,500. Sam explained that under California Civil Code 333, I could recover the full amount in a civil case, and because damages exceeded $400, it was felony level under Penal Code 594. We filed both, but before the legal hammer dropped, I wanted the neighborhood to see her for who she really was. The next HOA meeting gave me the stage. Rita sat there, arms folded like she was presiding over world peace. Midway through, I stood up, connected my laptop, and projected the footage. Silence swallowed the room. Rita fidgeted, eyes darting as the video rolled, her spraying, slashing, strolling away like nothing. "That's fake," she shouted. "This is harassment. I was safeguarding our neighborhood." Disbelief rippled across the group. Sam, from the back, calmly spoke. "Under California law, that is felony vandalism, and she'll answer for it." Her face went chalk white. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't need to. The video was louder than anything I could say. 2 days later, police served her at her doorstep. The look she shot across the street wasn't fury anymore. It was fear. And that felt like my first real win. But I wasn't stopping there. Court was coming, and I would make sure every cent and every ounce of stress she caused circled back to her. On court day, Rita walked in with a plastered smile like charm could erase high-def evidence. My attorney laid it all out. The footage, the repair receipts, even her HOA notes about removing the status symbol. The judge didn't sugarcoat it. Using HOA authority as cover for felony vandalism is not just illegal. It's an abuse of community trust. Under Penal Code 594, Rita was convicted of malicious property destruction. She was ordered to pay $1,300 covering repairs, rentals, and legal fees, along with restitution, probation, community service, and time in county jail. She had 30 days or risk seizure of assets under California Civil Procedure 699.720. 2 months later, her house went dark, blinds drawn. Then one morning, a moving truck rolled in. By nightfall, Rita was gone. No farewell, no excuses. Just gone. I didn't celebrate or gloat. I simply drove my Emira, gleaming, fully restored, around the block. Neighbors waved, a few even clapped. I parked it in my driveway, stepped out, and for the first time in weeks, I breathed easy. Winning isn't always about shouting. Sometimes, it's about letting evidence and the law carry the weight.